I am a publisher, writer, editor, daughter, sister, auntie, dog mom, and many other things, including currently a cancer patient. But I am not a doctor or medical professional of any sort. What you are about to watch is an episode of my journey through cancer. I'm sharing my adventure with you in hopes that you'll find something here that's comforting and maybe even inspiring. This video is not intended to provide any sort of diagnosis or treatment plan. Please go talk with your doctor for professional medical advice. So, okay. Concern with spinal hygiene predates cancer. I didn't call it spinal hygiene then. That's a new concept for me. But I had some age-appropriate questions about overall bone health. Also, I have and have had for a long time a sedentary job. I sit at my desk, not atypically, for 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. What was that doing to my posture, primarily? And then finally, there was example to take into consideration. My mom is bent over like a cartoon of an old person. Was that genetically inevitable for me? Now, I knew there were certain preventative measures I could take. Mom, for example, is a steak girl, not so much veggies. And along the lines of consumption, she also likes her martinis. I eat a lot of veggies. I don't drink a lot of martinis. Do enjoy them, but don't drink a lot of them. Then there was the exercise angle. Mom used to paraphrase Joan Rivers, I think, who said that if God had wanted her to exercise, he would have lined the streets with diamonds so she would have to bend over and pick them up. I had a head start on that because I really do enjoy a good brisk walk, and I've been practicing yoga more or less consistently since I was 16. What more could I do? Before I could track down the answers, I got cancer. And I put my back out really, really wickedly through the strain of the cancer and also moving some furniture. So after a few days of trying to work the pain out myself, just resting it, I booked a visit with a chiropractor. Okay, we all know I'm not really good with the camera at this point. I'm getting better, or trying to, but I pulled a really boneheaded move at the chiropractor's office. I didn't get him on tape. I turned the camera on, but the footage that I have is mostly of the floor or the ceiling. I did, however, get some sweet footage of his wife, Kelly.
Say hi.
Hello.
This is my wonderful chiropractic office where we're dealing with a whole lot of auxiliary problems. And there's the doc in the background, and this is the doctor's wife.
Yes, Kelly. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, hello. I didn't realize that's the way out there.
Yes, you're being taped.
Kelly's been through this.
Yes, I have. I went through breast cancer about a year and a half ago. And I will say that it was rough to go through, but I'm now officially cancer-free. Yep. And very.
Can't wait till I can say that.
Yes. Well, and I know that everybody says this and it sounds cliche, but I'm very thankful that I actually did go through it because it made me appreciate life more.
Doesn't it? I'm finding the same thing. You
Yes.
get a new focus and a new
Yes.
kind of, your purpose becomes very clear.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Kelly.
You're very welcome.
Kelly's husband, my doctor, his name is Jason, and he's been really methodical and compassionate about helping me find a treatment that will work to relieve the pain, or what he calls the cycle of pain that I've been caught up in. The TENS machine that he gave me at my first visit, which I talked about in a previous video, didn't really seem to do anything for me. The heating pad he recommended, however, that was really quite helpful, as was the laser massage, which he does in his office. It's a very short session, but it feels great, and it does have some impact on the pain. And of course, the adjustments really go a long way toward making me feel more stable in my back, so that it doesn't feel as if I just want to bend over and to relieve the pain. More importantly, for the long term, Jason's the person who turned me onto the concept of spinal hygiene. There are three main pillars to the concept of spinal hygiene. The first is that the spine should be straight front to back and naturally curve from the side. The spine should be able to move through a whole range of motions, the whole range of motion it was designed to do. And the muscles in the spine, the muscles around the spine need to be strong so that they can support you. Now, there's always room for improvement, but I have pretty acceptable posture already. And the yoga's kept me pretty limber, but it's the strength training that he wanted to amp up to really strengthen the muscles in my back and in my core so that I could better support myself. And he gave me some pretty basic exercises to do at first because I was really in a lot of pain. The first two are to do the cat and child's pose, two basic yoga poses, and just keep repeating them, and particularly child's pose to stretch my back out. And then he gave me some two other exercises that I really like. The first is a sort of a no sit-up sit-up. And you take a big 22-inch ball, and you lay down on your back, and you rest the ball on your knees, and then you just engage your core muscles and push. You don't sit up, you just engage the core muscles and push. And repeat that 10 to 15 times in sets of 3. And then you get another ball. This one's a 9-inch one. You stay on your back with your knees up, and you put the ball between your knees and engage your core muscles and just push them together, push your knees together. And again, 10 to 15 reps, 3 sets. And they sound simple, these exercises, and they sound too simple, but they really help, and they particularly help when you're in a lot of pain that you're trying to overcome. To do these small exercises is a relief. And it also, you're doing something to build up to whatever the next more involved or strenuous exercise is. So I'm still babying my back. Still not quite right, but it's much better. I'm excited to go back for my next visit with Jason and Kelly, so I can get more exercises and take it up to the next level and keep working on the exercises that are going to strengthen my back and core. And, I'm kind of all about spinal hygiene now. The adjustments, the laser massage, the exercises, it really is helping to make my back feel better, and my stomach gets smaller too. So that's good, because I would like to keep my spine erect and strong for the long term.
If you liked this video or found it helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell.